Okay. Welcome, everyone. Let us begin. So, had I not run into issues with my October marathon, I would have ended it with this game. Oh god, 2002, I forgot about that. So,
Deep into
making
that
good on finishing
darkness
it.
peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Alright, opening with an Edgar Allan Poe quote. So this game was supposed to be an N64 game, and I actually think I still have, or at least I had, an N64 box that actually had Eternal Darkness on the back as an upcoming N64 game. Hey, Zeno. So, I have never played this before. I mean, I played it for a little bit when I first got it, but not really far enough to see anything. I had been saving it for a horror marathon and then never ended up finishing any horror marathons that I was going to play it in. But now I'm finally playing it. One sec. Okay, so this actually has a widescreen mode. I'm going to use it and see how it goes. I still have the... Oh,
Flesh,
thank you.
bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead.
Shut up.
This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia. Ignorant of so much, and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Finally, a retro game that I'm playing that actually has widescreen. I can target enemy parts?
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Instantly, we're in Rhode Island.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. Is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter
Gamecube,
circumstances.
stop that.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant
Gamecube
sight.
just loudly clicked right when that skipped.
I'm afraid there's not much to see.
Just gonna keep going. And we're just gonna hope that doesn't happen again.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him.
I'm assuming you heard that.
He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong
He
with
seems
you?
like weirdly calm about this.
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. Now, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, as long as it doesn't happen again,
Find out who did this.
we'll be fine.
I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks later. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, relevant, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. Don't think it's a problem? Alright. Alright. Use this function allows the manipulation of inventory items within the current room. Equip. This function allows the current character to ready a weapon. Check. This function allows the examination of objects within the inventory. Pressing L or R allows switching back and forth between sections within the interface. Okay, so I can just save it anytime. Well, that's fucking nice. It's the key to the second floor of the Roivas mansion. It looks very old and worn. Stop that. When you're done streaming, just clean the disc and let me see the console to double check the tray. Okay, well, the nice thing is, this is very easy to move around. The last week rays of sunlight fight the shroud of darkness. It lends an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events. As the sun sets, Alex will be alone in this house, with nothing but the spirits of old for company. Very comforting. Oh, I can slowly walk. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes. Alex picks up the desk clock. and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. Looks like a dresser key. Alex has found the dresser key. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line fit in the Roivas line, the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. Alright, that door is locked. I'm gonna explore that room a little bit more. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. Sure. These books contain the history of the Roivas family, genealogy, birth, and death records, deeds, and writs. The Roivas history is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivas were shunned by other settlers in North America. Suspected of witchcraft, the Roivas were convicted during the witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As memories faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. Interesting. His living grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing in this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. He's left and right to adjust the clock hands. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? Slight draft can be felt issuing from beneath the bookshelf, almost as though a vent or empty space is behind it. A crank socket is mounted in the telescope and appears to be linked to a mirror supported by a brass pedestal. A curious contraption, to be sure. What purpose can it possibly serve? Should Alex adjust the mirror? A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere, above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Ooh, really? I would like to meet them. Oh, excuse me. remember correctly from when I originally tried this, Zeno, you told me that there was nothing I could really do with that for now. That it's used later. Is that noise? Oh, okay, it's a fireplace, Jesus. Wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. Oh, piano. Grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Fortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. I need to relearn how to play piano. I miss playing piano. Well, she's looking at something, but I can't interact with it. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs, related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. One of those was on the door with the plaque, or the plaque on the door from the room we were just in. I would really appreciate it if that whispering would stop. Second floor it is. Keys used automatically is the question. Key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it? Okay. And there was a desk over here that Alexandra was looking at. And no. It's not a dresser, is it? books in this corner seem to focus on the supernatural. The writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch, everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy. It's all here. A reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? Alright, so let me see here. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I was slightly off before. That was almost the right spot. A small shrine of candles. The placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Disturbing is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine it into a mesmerizing sight. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantel, another token of eclectic junk. This is a bizarre drawing of a Cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. Painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Oh. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. Is that the head of a terracotta warrior? This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against the stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brush stroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, so the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture, indeed. An aged page set inside a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. Just in case. Something goes wrong. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Yes, obviously. So, for those who have never played Eternal Darkness before, part of the game involves dealing with ancestors of the Roivas line.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care.
And we're about to get into one of them.
How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone.
Ancient Persia, 26
I was once
BC.
a fool. Where is Quies Candamest? Where
Rest
is
the men, they will
Conservandi?
need their strength.
Facusatis aquae
Make sure they take enough water
Animus
and are
eorum
in high
putana.
spirits.
Pugna huis, dies
Today's
sit
battle
modo
was but
prima
one of
mortarum.
many.
Si
If we are to complete our mission.
Quam primum,
I
Centurion
want
Augustus.
Centurion Augustus.
I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics.
Oh,
Our enemies did not have a chance.
that's cool.
Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
This game came out in 2002, by the way. Those almost look like the marks that I saw on one of the paintings. The dice on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. Again, 2002, Zeno. So that is actually pretty awesome. And this is a first-party Nintendo game. Alright, so different directions actually let me do different attacks. Props to the audio design. With his armor clanking, that's actually really awesome. Ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath. If Pius' courageous resolve does not buckle, should Pius climb down the ladder? Yes. Hey, Simki. Well, that can't be good. A box. Uh-oh. Hello, I didn't see you guys. This mini represents life energy. Every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. There's infighting. A strange granite block lies on the floor. Pius has picked up a granite block. This is a sharp-edged block of granite, etched on one side with a curious line design colored blood red. It's not safe to save right now. insipid green. Okay, interesting combat. Already got a leg up over Silent Hill's combat. Ghostly blue. I'm just gonna be like frantically saving because I can. Yeah, well, I don't think it was marketed very well, and it is an M-rated Nintendo game. Can't go through that way. Okay. Soul is prominently decorated with a strange lion symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. Nothing else on here? Nope. Pius, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Pressing R will enable Pius to select which target to attack. Releasing R slightly and then pressing it again will cycle between multiple targets. Pius can attack specific body parts while locked onto an enemy by moving the left stick and pressing A. Use up to attack the head, use left and right to attack the arms. I mean, it's cool and all, but I already kind of figured that out. I'm liking this combat so far. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should I press the button? Yes. I actually don't know how much this game even costs right now. I don't remember how much we got it for. I think I only spent like $50 on it. But my copy is worth more than that because it's signed by Jennifer Hale. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? I'm gonna take the red one. It's in the 50 to 100 range. I'm going to assume the result is the same no matter what artifact you pick.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. Chatturga's power filled me, invigorating my dead body. With a touch, I could level buildings.
So that
rend
artifact
the ground
choice
asunder,
does actually change the
channel
ending.
Power such as mortal men could only dream.
So to get
Face
all the
me,
endings, you have to play the game 3
and you
times.
shall surely perish.
But the story is the same no matter what, according to Dennis. Alex has acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Oh, title drop. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Should Alex take the chapter page? Yes. Alex has found a chapter page entitled The Binding of the Corpse God. I hope you guys can't hear my dad. In which nothing changes except the ending cutscene. Okay. I noticed Pius is still there. I'm gonna read this.
I
You can hear
cannot
him?
say what was the true beginning. nor
Alright,
am I
after this
sure of its
cutscene, I'm
end.
gonna go let him know that I can hear
So
them.
perhaps here
Not
is the
through
best
stream.
place to
Okay.
start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
I can't read the text.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Oh, we're in Cambodia.
Even these mythical fables can keep me amused.
Hey,
There has to
hon.
be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Just give me one moment here. Discord is so fucking slow. Sorry, I was just checking something. Well, I have much less health than I did with the Roman guy. Alright, I'm playing as Elia. A statue of a goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should Elia take the necklace from the statue? Yeah. This necklace can be used to heal Elia. Make sure that Elia does not move when the spell is being cast. The door is now closed, preventing Elia's passage to the other side. The door is firmly closed, sealing the temple. Perhaps there's another exit somewhere inside? Eh. I thought Elia was looking at something. Uh-oh. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too? Hello, you're a little different from the guys I was fighting before. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of the sanity meter and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. Oop. Sanity meter, this meter represents character sanity. Every time he/she meets a monster, his or her sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity meter, the more it gets, the more the character will hallucinate. Well, yeah, thank you for just... performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring a brightly burning sun. So yeah, the sanity, that's where this game's real spooks come in. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too? Look, press Y, A, or and X to light or extinguish the candles. That was easy. Bronze necklace sits atop an ancient clay urn. Give me that. A well-crafted bronze necklace, resplendent with glowing gems. Okay. Well, so far the enemies are a little, yeah, unfortunately if you play well, you don't get to see them that much. I was literally just about to say that, I don't know how many of them I'm actually going to get to see. Which will be unfortunate because that's like one of the coolest parts of the game. So I'd have to like seriously fuck up encounters to actually see the sanity effects. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun rising above the edge of the world. Ow. Oh, big boy. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring a starry sky filling the heavens. One of the main features of the game is locked behind being really bad at the game is the main complaints I have had or heard. Yeah, I didn't realize it was actually locked to how good you are at the game, so that's a little unfortunate. Small pedestal covered with decorative etchings stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be the focal point of this display. Ah, give me the blowgun. Well. Oh, that can't be good.
Passage in the temple.
The guard is grateful for Elias saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Elia brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it as a gesture of thanks. Yeah, she seems like mostly unfazed. Oh, this just got a lot harder. Sorry about that. Alright, so my sanity is still... Oh, darkness. Okay. Sanity is still relatively high. Or actually full, as a matter of fact. There's a thing over there I can't interact with. There's a hole in the device, as though something can be inserted, perhaps a key or a lever. How about I just use this pants grab? Ow. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Alright. Ow. Now, you guys just have fun with each other. Excuse me. Hello, you are... Kinda wish the screen was a little brighter. I can fix that in the... Oh, it is rather dark. It's actually darker in OBS than it is for me. I apologize for that.
Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness.
That'll drop. Again.
I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. To some it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Display, brightness adjust. Is that better? The statue of a human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. Porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Ew. A door of formidable size seals the vault. A stylized design resembling the creature that dwells within the room is carved into the stone. It's just the same text as the other one. A metal staff is held by the arms of the statue. We'll take that. Lover of some kind. Oh, wait a minute. There was a thing like about that earlier. Oh god, I have to backtrack all the way over there? Oh, Christ. Well. Oh, there's a stamina meter. Oh, hello. have a good night, Simki. That was one of the Sandy effects, I believe. Yeah, I need to get to the other room. This is a fucking wonderful camera angle for a oh, my sanity meter is low again. Ow. My sanity meter might not actually be full. Wow, you're really making me go into that room and then come back over here just to go into that room again, aren't you? There's gonna be these enemies back on the way through there. Oh, this is the wrong way. I got turned around. This was the right way. Okay, can I save? Yes. Yeah, thankfully no enemies. So this game is supposedly about 12 to 16 hours long. I'm not quite sure why there's such a big, like, time frame there. So we'll be playing this for a bit. Look around. Just gonna speed up a little bit. We're gonna be sticking with this game for quite a bit.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
There's that click again. There better not be something wrong with the Gamecube. Chapter complete. Small shrine of candles. Some of the candles have been lit. The correct sequence of candles being lit, a hidden panel opens. There's a message tube inside. Pick up. An antique leather-bound message tube. The kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Yes, open it. Alex has found a chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy.
Your presence is long missed, my liege. I feel that my power is weakening from your absence.
Yes. Your power flows from me. Without me, you are nothing.
My meditations reveal a flaw in our plan.
There is no flaw. Mantarok and the others move too slowly to counter our preparations. Once Mantarok is bound, its death will be prolonged for 1,000 years. Its fate will assure that the balance of power over the opposing ancients will remain in our favor. And with the Keeper nullified, my power grows stronger still.
And what of its essence?
Mantarok has employed others to defend it. It is of no matter, for the power I will wield upon my return will crush all that oppose me. Enough of this. What of this Charlemagne the Frank? Is he still a concern?
His undoing has been planned in intricate detail. Those most loyal to him will be instrumental in his death. Nothing short of a miracle will keep him alive. And there hasn't been one of those for a long time.
I have no idea what's going on. Alright, well, no need for that anymore, I guess. Alex, why are you shaking your ass as you walk? Ooh woo. Alright, apparently this room isn't actually used until much later in the game. I remember that from when I first tried this, because Zeno found that out. Clock stopped. No, I didn't. I mean, it was a while ago, so... Some women and mostly chubby people just have a natural weight to their hips. It's just a thing. I see. Oh, there was a door that was locked earlier. I haven't actually checked that yet. Oh, still locked. Okay, girl, Jesus. Alright, well, how do I... where do I... Oh, I already read that. quite sure what to do. Maybe something more in this one. Edward Roivas' study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface, except one. The desk had been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. Alright. Need a little bit of assistance here. If someone could help me figure out how the hell to either fix the broken key or where the hell I can use the dresser key, because I don't think I've even seen a dresser. What is this thing? Did I mess with the candles? Yeah, that's where the message tube was. That's how we got this, page. No, actually, that's how we got the, cutscene with the zombie centurion yelling at the god. Unless you mean some other candles. Wait, suspicions of conspiracy? Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the page we had before. Okay. I see. The cutscene played probably because it is in the present or something. Save more time. I guess I just kind of assumed that I would still have the old page in my inventory, or that
From my
was
research,
the page.
it is apparent that the
I'm
endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, Carolum magnum Francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
But there's something wrong with your face.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
I like the 2D forest over there. Is Charlemagne the Frank a real person? After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he has trespassed upon sacred ground. The monks seem rather subdued, perhaps out of respect, or perhaps out of fear. Visibly disturbed with grief and despair, the monk sobs pitifully. He recounts that this is not the only death to have occurred recently, and wonders if perhaps the order is being punished for a wavering of faith. Message scrolls like this were often used to transfer messages securely. This one has a strange diagram on it, consisting of a pentagonal shape with strange letters at each corner. When Anthony had opened the scroll, something strange happened. Yawn. That something had been intended for the Emperor Charlemagne. Suspecting a plot against the Emperor, Anthony pledged that he would warn Charlemagne at all costs. I am simply Anthony. I'm not gonna open the fucking casket. The monk cordially greets Anthony. However, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. Hey, buddy. Oop. Do I have to open this? The monk informs Anthony that the order is awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There's much grieving to do, since this is not the only recent death among the order. King of the Franks in 768, King of the Lombards in 774, and Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire from 800 to 814. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. Get out of my way. Oh! Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Should Anthony claim the tome of eternal darkness? Yes. Alright, so for lack of a better option, my only other thing I can do is just open the casket. So I guess I'm just gonna fucking disturb the funeral. Hello. Spell list. The spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow the players to select which spells to cast, examine, or reassign to convenient quick spell buttons. New spell. Selecting this will allow the player to experiment with rune combinations and discover new spells. Oh my god, the gods again. Jesus. Alright. Well, I'm actually going to take this as an opportunity to do something. We just got some new coffee. One of which is decaf, and I would like to try it. So, I will be back in a moment. You guys just listen to the monks doing whatever that is. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I will be back in a couple minutes. Before I go, it's a Krispy Kreme coffee. I didn't even know Krispy Kreme had coffee. So, be right back. Okay, so I got my coffee. This coffee is the most coffee-tasting coffee I've ever had in my life. It is, like, the absolute basic bitch. Alright, let's see. New spell. Selecting this will allow the player to experiment with rune combinations and discover new spells. Runes. This section is an inventory of all the components of magical spells you have acquired. Quick spell. With this function, the player can review their current assignment of spells to the quick spell buttons. Alright, no runes. Oh. Time to disturb the funeral.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Scramasax! Peering inside the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. Excuse me. His raiment is that of his order, stained with blood that has seeped from many grievous wounds. It's a truly disturbing sight. Yeah, you think? Egg. I thought you said it was another name for sex for a moment. Blue urn rests on the shelf. While fumbling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. Oh, rune. Runes are the key element in creating spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. I do not like that camera angle. Mysterious gold medallion rests upon the desk. Sex is actually one way to pronounce sex properly. Wonderful. Hey, give me that. Picking up my coffee that way was a mistake. Anthony has acquired a circle of power. Is that the water temple medallion? Circles of power describe the amount of power that a spell will have. The more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention to itself. All pristine on the dusty shelf. Doesn't quite belong. Well, should Anthony move the book? Yes. Dun dun dun. A bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on a set of shelves. Mostly books of a religious nature. Sit beneath a skein of dust, as if no one has touched them. he has rune in him. Bro, why are you throwing your sword? These guys go down easy. Oh, I can make something. Select power level, 3 point. Select alignment. Select rune. Guess I need another rune. Grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword and the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. Anthony has acquired a two-edged sword. Then he's acquired a piece of a broken green urn. Mix. This function allows the player to combine 2 or more items from the inventory into one. Fragments of a broken urn pieced together to form a crude whole. Deep cracks mar its structure, and while it is almost complete, it is far from watertight. Perhaps it can be repaired somehow. This Frank and Saxon weapon relies on a hefty blade to deliver deadly and cutting slashing attacks. It does not have a handguard, as it was designed for offensive rather than defensive fighting. Wrong one. I have a whole extra hand. I could, like, just dual wield or something. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. Except from the game deciding no. By the way, in the wallpaper I have, you can see one of Mantarok's eyes right above my Twitter handle. Oh, there's another rune. Carved stone tablet lies in the stone floor. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possession will remain a mystery. Xeno just complained about historical accuracy in a game. There's another room. Anthony, why do you yell like that? The effects of the spell are unknown. Not all its components are in your possession or have been identified. This item has been repaired. Magic meter. This meter represents a character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the level will get lower. This meter regenerates whenever the character is in motion. This item has been glazed with an iridescent green shellac, making it shine with a disturbingly alien light. There's a strange sigil on its side. Interesting. I'm assuming the spells carry over. Oh, something right here. A slab of etched stone sits on the pedestal. This urn has been glazed with a deep red shellac, giving it the sheen of a bloody heart recently torn from its host body. It has a strange sigil on its side that is filled with a foul-smelling liquid, or fluid. Oh, I actually forgot about Nugenics. It's been working on that for a while. A disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil. It is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. Its sickly liquid as this drains the pool, trickling from a scum-encrusted spout. Did you hear he's joined the Fuck Nicholas crowd? Yeah, he actually said that once Repentance was out for Binding of Isaac Rebirth, that he was done working with Nicholas. Hello. An iron plate on the floor is carved with 3 curious circles, dried splashes of Martit's pockmarked and worn surface. Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of what appears to be paper. Cast. This allows the player to cast spells that have been found or researched. Assign. Selecting this allows players to assign their most used spells to a button. This will enable the casting of spells without having to choose them from the book each time. Check. Through this function, the player can examine the contents of each spell scroll that has been acquired. To examine the spell scroll, press A. Torn scroll, illustrated with a geometric symbol, is accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed. That which is dull will be sharp. Thus is the nature of the enchant item magic. This spell requires the Antorbach and Magor-Mor runes." Spells can be cast directly from this book section, or assigned to one of the 5 quick spell slots. Pressing one of the quick spell buttons illustrated will assign the spell to that button, allowing the casting of spells without retracting or retracing these steps. Select a button to assign this quick spell to. There's a medieval fighting style focused on using the handle and crossguard as a blunt weapon, and holding the blade as the handle. Interesting. Religious texts of an unspeakable nature, written in languages utterable only by monsters or corrupt humans. Alright. Okay. So how did the other monk get through there? Is that the thing? Oh, that's not good.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Oh, that didn't fill up my sanity meter all the way. Shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. God, Anthony looks like shit. Oh, I think I figured out how to repair the key. Annie? Chapter dimension sprawls in every direction. While it's in this place, magic cannot be cast and humans are subjected to odd phenomena. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses, and only the quick will escape. That was easy. Alright. I don't like that enemy. So I'm just going to save so I don't have to do that again, because I feel like trappers have no eyes but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, there won't be trouble. It would be nice if I could see. And then John was a zombie. I should have saved. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not dead.
trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago.
I know that
as
voice.
is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Chitauri.
Oh, that can't be good. I can't believe Charlemagne fucking died. Yeah, I know that voice. Isn't that the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid and Grandpa Tennyson from Ben 10? Okay, so my sanity is low enough that we are going to start seeing hallucinations. A serene painting of a luscious mountain valley, delicately rendered in oils. Time is taking its toll on the surface, which is soiled with dirt and scratches. Ah! 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 So, how you doing? Nice house, huh? You, been here for a while? Alright, good talk. I don't know if that's a hallucination or not, by the way. That's a kind of a creepy painting. Let me open this. Alex has found some .38 revolver ammunition. Alex questions the presence of a lush landscape amidst these other morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope encircled by the encroaching darkness? You mean the eternal darkness? Stop. One of the drawers in the dresser curiously has no keyhole. In its place is a small triangular design flanked by a magical symbol. I cannot talk. Ah, I had a feeling, Zeno. Yeah, the sanity effects are all over the place, and there are some really, really freaky ones. Oh! Oh! Oh. Why did that one get me? Oh. I'm good. Alexis found a page in the Journal of Maximilian Roivas. I don't know why that one got me, but it did. It just suddenly body in the tub. This is a page from Maximilian Roivas' journal. Hold on. Some of the Sanity effects are also scripted. True. Everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved on the shadows of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby. Was that part of the carpet torn up before? Oh, statue's still looking at me. Hello. Is that Benjamin Franklin? I don't think so. I think that's the grandpa. Or maybe not. There's a fly in here, and if it gets into my coffee, I'm going to shit myself. A chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame of the painting. Should Alex retrieve the chapter page? Yes. Alright, I'll read that in a moment. I want to explore a little bit. An oddly proportioned painting of a man in somewhat Napoleonic garb. Obviously an intentional exaggeration, gives the painting an oddly quirky feel. Hey, no you don't, buddy. Give me a moment here. Got him! Excuse me a moment while I go wash my hands. I'll be right back. That was not a fly. That was a rather large mosquito. Or something that looks like a mosquito, and I fucking obliterated it. I need to clean my room. Oh, hang on a second here. More ammunition. Wallpaper in this section of the hallway is oddly marred, as though the wall it sits on is not even with the rest of the room. Stained glass depicts a glowing medieval maiden, luminous even with the faint light of the setting sun. The maiden clasps a piece of parchment in her hands. The window gives Alex a strange feeling, almost as if it is magical, not really there. A glowing field of energy protects the window. Ow! Babe, I think the point is less that it's like something, a wall I can cut through, and why is my sanity lower? And more that it's, there's literally nothing there. Alright. Since I can save at any time, I'm just going to keep going.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, our dreams metamorphosize into nightmares.
I have implored you for years. Yet you ignore all my advances. You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Karim.
I don't know who that is, hon.
I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it.
And yeah, I would love for this to get a remake.
Karim, if you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and I will be yours. Both of our dreams will come true.
I need nothing more than you. You have enthralled me to the point where I can think of nothing else.
Simp.
Promise, if I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not worry. I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Karim, and I shall await you.
Oh god, not this place. We're back in Persia, I guess. Ah, okay. I need to play Binding of Isaac again. An ancient talisman that has been in Karim's family for many generations. It is said to bestow long life on those that have kept it. This item can be used to restore health. Ooh, chakrams. The chakram was a favorite throwing weapon through Central Asia in medieval times. A balanced ring of metal, sometimes beautifully decorated, would be hurled at an attacker. Heavy chakrams could sever limbs or heads. However, they were not designed to return to the thrower. The tulwar is a curved blade with a heavy chopping edge. Most tulwars had a circular hilt and pommel, making them easy to recognize. Have you seen those warriors from Hammerfell? They have curved swords. Curved swords. Alright, no spells for me, I guess. Uh-oh. Ooh, woo. A man's corpse lies fallen. Wounds covered the exposed flesh of his body where his armor has failed. Oh, sure it has. I do need to play Skyrim again, because I have the anniversary stuff on Switch. I haven't actually used it yet. You know, I just want you guys to really just soak this all in, so I'm just going to sit here a moment. Check something. Because, as we all know, the sound of forgiveness is screaming in silence. Oh boy. Yes, the screams of the damned, my favorite sound. We are back in the past again. This is taking place before what happened with Anthony. This is about, I think it's like 200 years? Maybe a little less. Give or take a few decades. So I'm only going to be live for another 40 or so minutes. Oh, you don't like the clicky GameCube stuff? Or rather, you forgot about it? Oh, hello. Statuette vaguely resembling a man stands atop a low pedestal. Okay, so I believe that might be a sand defect that I keep seeing. Occasionally when I'm near a flame, the flame pops. This has been happening quite a lot. I think I'm stupid. That's just a thing they do. Yeah, I'm stupid. I didn't see the ladder over here. Walked past it a couple times, too. Okay, it's still not safe. Oh. An arcane shrine dominates the room. Braziers surround its edge, while a larger one tops its summit. No doubt each one would be filled with incense to facilitate prayer to insidious deities. Greatly sculpted statuette of a man, it seems particularly heavy for its size. Okay, no, that didn't give me anything. Stop with the clicking, Jesus Christ. Alright, I really hope there's not something wrong with the Gamecube and just this game is acting weird. Because I don't want to have to replace the Gamecube. You think it's a laser? Yeah, but it's fucking scaring me. I think you said to just clean the disc and then hand you the Gamecube when I'm done streaming so you can look at it. I think that's what you said. Yeah, sure, take it. It's not actually what I wanted. I mean, it is what I wanted, but it's not what I was trying to interact with. Okay. Yeah, it could just be that I'm not used to having the Gamecube this close to me, and it wouldn't have been doing anything with the frog for whom the bell tolls, because with the Game Boy player on this thing, oh Christ. Alright, I guess I didn't need to do that, but that worked. Yeah, as I was saying with Game Boy Player, because of the way the Game Boy Player works, it's actually only really needing to read the disc once the Game Boy Player is powered on, and then it actually never reads the disc again. Because everything is loaded into RAM. That's actually true for Animal Crossing as well on Gamecube, because the game actually takes up so little space on the disc, the entire game is loaded into RAM. Alright, well, no details, I guess. It's just the body there. Lying in a pool of cold blood as a dead soldier. He's the victim of an unseen battle. Perhaps this man died from the claws of the monsters of this place. It's difficult to tell. Man lies... Ugh, I bit my tongue. A man lies dead, anointed in blood from the ravages of a toll war sword. The wounds, deep and numerous, excuse me, seep fresh blood, precise yet powerful, the result of a man's actions, not monsters. Give me that. Oh, that's awesome. Brother, it was 2002. Oh, this guy's here. Hey, you friend shaped? No, you're not. Oh, God. Alright, so that's a new thing, I guess. Another dead man. Who were these men whose corpses littered the dungeon? Unwary soldiers who stumbled inside? Or grave robbers looking to plunder it? Crumpled scroll lies under the dead man's curled fingers. Recover spell scroll. Tattered scroll from an ancient text. It reads, "The spell enables the transfer of magical power from the environment to the self. Restoration of the body, spirit, and mind is the spell's purpose. The spell requires a Narrowcath and Santak runes." Well, I definitely don't have any of those. My sanity is pretty low. Metallic plaque replaces the lock. A colored sigil is engraved in the metal above a wide slot. The slot appears to be wide enough to insert a large blade. I have no sanity. Coruscating barrier blocks Kareem's progress. Its shimmering energies creates an undulating vision of a rune upon its surface. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that scary, but okay. There's one particular one that I hope we see. Oh god, not one of these things again. What happened? As I was healing, Kareem exploded. Another Santak. Why is that one green? And it's gone. I suppose the rune barriers like that are to prevent you from missing something important. Also, this is fucking amazing so far. Nintendo has been renewing this trademark for 20 years, as a matter of fact. Hello.
My dear Alex, I will always be at your side. There are times when insanity takes hold, and nothing seems right. During those times, I will help you. Fear not, for I will keep the darkness away.
This isn't really happening.
Yeah, this game came out 20 years ago, and Nintendo has been renewing the trademark for basically 20 years straight. And they've done nothing with it. The aged ceiling has collapsed, creating an impassable pile of rubble that, excuse me, blocks the doorway. Hello, Aimless Demon. So hold out hope for a new game or a remake. Yeah, I really hope we get one. Open the door like that. Well, it's the big sword we need. Hang on a second. Wasn't this the room Pius was in? A large ramdao broadsword protrudes from a solid pedestal made of stone. At least it's next to owner. Green, try to pull the sword from the stone. Yes. I should have saved. Well, that sound was deafening. Oh, I'm losing my fucking sanity here. Loving the soundtrack. Oh, there's more. Oh, good God. Where did the music stop? Oh, okay. Still more? Oh, it's got it ruined in him. Knew it! Pain, suffering, even. Please tell me that's it. Oh, thank God. Ooh, a new alignment. You call Santa.
You call Santa Celadon. You call Santa Celadon.
The lower the sanity, the more tilted the camera. Interesting. I think the thing I'm looking for is this way. Yeah, this here it is. Alright. I'm gonna go just a little bit late and try to finish up Kareem's section. I actually did not notice, hon, funnily enough. I am noticing it now. Along the length of the corridor, the ceiling has given way and collapsed, littering the floor with debris. I'm not going to climb over the rubble just yet. I'm going to assume no, it did not, but it... Oh, for fucks. A blasphemous sculpture made from human skin and bone. A trestle of bones is cradled within the shrine, a nightmarish bookstand beckoning to be used. Way forward is blocked by a wrought iron portcullis. Appears to be no visible lock, but there has to be a way of opening it. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. Just give me a moment while I have my coffee. Yeah, you know, this Krispy Kreme coffee isn't bad, but it's literally like the most it is the most coffee-tasting coffee I've ever had. So it's not bad, it's just... it just tastes like coffee. There's nothing special about it. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Oh, shit. So, yeah. I got caught on something. I'm gonna that ruby effigy. I think I know where this goes. Okay. Hop back over the rubble. Back over here. Yeah, this weapon's great. God. Why does the skull have eyes? Alright. Well, might as well be a good time to end anyways, since this is when I would normally end. Hopefully I'll be able to get past this next time. But, I guess that's actually going to be it for tonight. So let me queue up a... Actually, wait a minute. Sorrow, are you streaming tonight? You stream on Wednesdays, right? Well, then if you don't mind, I'm going to raid someone else, and then I will just swap to you if you happen to stream. Until you figure out what to do. So, like, if you have no objections. Alrighty. Then I will find someone to raid for now. Let's see. Who do be the streamin'? I haven't rated Mini Sharp Teeth yet. I don't know how to pronounce her actual name. Rena's on? Alright, well, I want to raid Mini Sharp Teeth because I haven't actually rated her yet. So. She is a horror VTuber who is both a shark and an eldritch abomination. So, you all have a lovely evening. I will be back on Friday with more Eternal Darkness. And Saturday will be the Splatoon 3 Splatfest. So, See ya.